My lady. My lady. My lady. My lady. My lady has suffered such a hard life, to be struck by such a sudden calamity. My lady.
I have been reborn. I was the fourth young lady of the Jiang household. Because of my father, I was wrongly implicated as a rebel. In the Jizhou Provincial Surveillance Commission, I was subjected to brutal torture, barely escaping with my life. This is my second elder sister, Jiang Lübao. Just because she was born of a concubine, she could never measure up to me, the legitimate daughter. Regarding my status and treatment, she was always secretly trying to compete with me. In my previous life, when Wu Fei broke off our engagement, she was the happiest of all.
Fourth sister. How did you end up looking like this? Tell me, if Wu Fei found out about this, would he still marry you?
Second young lady.
A tainted woman like you dares to dream of entering the Wu family? Bah!
Wu Fei. Is that how you see me as well? A fallen woman?
When you were being tortured, who knows how many men laid eyes on you. You are likely no longer chaste. What right do you have to marry me? You aren't even worthy of being a concubine.
On that day, the Wu family called off the engagement with such fanfare, utterly destroying my reputation. My mother fell bedridden with a chronic illness from then on. The marriage prospects of all the girls in the household were ruined. Jiang Lübao grew even more resentful toward me, bossing me around with arrogance. With the household in discord, my father was left mentally and physically drained. He was unable to handle his court duties and lost the emperor's favor. I lived in misery and died with a heart full of resentment. Carry me out.
Miss, you are gravely injured right now. We must call for a physician. How can you go out like this?
Carry me outside. In my previous life, at this very moment, my father was pleading my case, begging the emperor for mercy. Yet the culprit flatly denied everything, insisting that no extrajudicial torture was used, unless I appear in person to prove it.
Miss, if you go out like this, many people will see your terrible condition. If your reputation is ruined, wouldn't it be?
The moment I was unjustly imprisoned, my reputation was already ruined. Why should I fear it being destroyed again? This time, I will use this useless reputation to trade for a title I rightfully deserve.
Your Majesty, please see the truth. My daughter was unjustly imprisoned without cause. Her body is covered in wounds, and she barely escaped with her life. I beg your Majesty, you must severely punish the commissioner. Grant my daughter justice.
If this is true,
Your Majesty, I only acted for the sake of the Empire. I would rather kill by mistake than let a traitor go free. But I absolutely did not use extrajudicial torture against Lord Jiang's daughter. She is perfectly fine. How can you slander me with such baseless accusations?
The commissioner is Lady Ru's father. Without solid evidence, it will be difficult to convict him. Lord Jiang may have to suffer this grievance in silence.
Your Majesty, Lord Jiang's fourth daughter is lying outside, covered in blood, requesting an audience with you.
Help me up.
My daughter.
My lady was subjected to such torture. To think you could still survive this. Heaven has truly shown its mercy. It knows we have been deeply wronged.
Presumptuous. You should have taken the young mistress back to recover from her injuries. How could you bring her out without permission?
Father, I am fine. It's him. He is the one who tortured me.
You despicable wretch. I gave you power, not for you to use extrajudicial torture to persecute the descendants of loyal officials.
Your Majesty, even if she was tortured, it doesn't mean it was done by my Provincial Surveillance Commission. Your Majesty, please judge wisely.
The men of the Provincial Surveillance Commission use this very type of branding. One investigation will reveal the truth. Your Majesty, I state this with absolute clarity, without a shadow of a doubt. It was the Provincial Surveillance Commission's abuse of power and their persecution of a loyal minister. I beg Your Majesty to see the truth.
Scars like these. Indeed, they come from the Provincial Surveillance Commission.
Since the princess said so, how could it be wrong? The surveillance commissioner abused his power to persecute the descendant of a loyal official, throw him into the dungeon for execution after autumn.
Your Majesty, I am innocent. I am being wrongly accused, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, I am innocent. Your Majesty.
The part about the branding just now, I was merely making it up. I only wanted the Emperor to investigate the commission. But why did he choose to help me?
My dear Minister Jiang, with this punishment I've decreed, are you satisfied?
Father, this is the Emperor's way of offering you compensation. As long as you state your request, the Emperor will grant it. It also demonstrates to the world his mercy and magnanimity.
This act of grace, it was my daughter's life that was risked for this. Therefore, this glory must be bestowed upon her. Your Majesty, your humble servant was on an imperial inspection on behalf of the Emperor. I represented Your Majesty. Thus, my daughter is effectively Your Majesty's daughter. That provincial surveillance commissioner, without distinguishing right from wrong, threw my daughter into prison on false charges and subjected her to various tortures. This is a direct insult to the Emperor.
According to you, since she is my daughter, if she isn't a princess, she should at least be a commandery princess. A county lord.
A county lord title would suffice. To go beyond is as wrong as to fall short.
What I admire most about you is your deadpan audacity. Attendants, draft a decree.
Yes, Your Majesty.
For being so clever and astute, I hereby grant Jiang Lübao of the Jiang household the title of Mingming County Lord.
Your servant thanks Your Majesty for the grace. Thank you, Your Majesty.
My child, I have let you suffer. My poor child.
Father, I am fine.
I have asked the Emperor to provide the best imperial doctors for you. Shortly, I will accompany you back to the Jiang mansion. We will surely see you healed.
Father, aren't you coming back with me now?
I want to see it with my own eyes. The execution of the surveillance commissioner, Father, must see justice done for you. You go back first and recuperate. I will return in a few days.
Thank you.
Miss, the imperial doctor just told you to get some rest. Why are you getting up?
Jingmo, go and tell Mother that when the imperial doctor arrives, she must not let anyone know. If the Wu family finds out, I have been titled the Mingmen County Lord. The Wu family won't call off the engagement now. They'll try to use me as a stepping stone to climb higher, but the truth cannot be hidden forever. I need a catalyst to force the Wu family to break off the engagement immediately.
By the way, miss, the second Mrs. Maid came by and said that she will come to visit you tomorrow.
The catalyst is here. Go to the Taishan Earl's mansion and spread these words. Jiang Lübao, in my previous life, you made things difficult for me in every way. In this life, you shall be used by me. Consider it your atonement.
Fourth sister. Fourth sister, I have some good news for you. The Wu family, they are coming to break off the engagement. Didn't you always look down on the Wu family? Weren't you desperately trying to avoid this marriage? Now you finally get your wish.
You are indeed well informed.
Fourth sister is the daughter of the Jiang family. Even if the Wu family broke off the engagement, originally, you'd have no trouble finding another good suitor. It's just a pity that now, fourth sister's unyielding, heroic deeds have already spread throughout Shenzhen. Who doesn't know that fourth sister was in the Provincial Surveillance Commission's prison, suffering through all kinds of torture? When those whips soaked in brine struck down, tearing your clothes apart to reveal your snow-white skin, tell me, did it make those jailers stare with lust? And when they were applying the torture instruments to you, did they take the chance to reach for fourth sister's chest and have a feel? If I were in your place, fourth sister, just find a pond and throw her in. She's better off dead, so she can be reincarnated with a clean slate, right?
Something's wrong. Something's happened. The people calling off the engagement are at the Jiang mansion.
Is it the Wu family? Did they come to break it off with the fourth sister?
No. It's someone from the mansion of Count Taishun. They are here to demand the return of the 8th young master's marriage horoscope.
Second sister, the one calling off the engagement, seems to be your fiancé.
I am the personal maid of the Countess of Taishun, serving by her side. I was ordered to come and break off the engagement.
I thought she had come to visit.
My ailing daughter. Who would have thought she'd demand to end the marriage right away?
The fourth girl of your mansion is so formidable, having spent time in prison. I imagine the second girl is likely no different. Our family's 8th young master has been pampered and headstrong since childhood. I'm afraid he and the second girl are not a good match.
Although Lübao is my biological daughter, she is indeed strong-willed. Zhenbei is shoeborn, from another concubine, but I have raised her as my own all these years. We share a very deep bond. I shouldn't let her be dragged down by my own daughter and have her marriage ruined. Nanny Tian, this is hardly Zhenbei's fault. Why must the engagement be broken?
The whole capital knows that the fourth girl's reputation is in tatters. With a sister like that, the second girl is no longer fit to marry into our count's mansion. We cannot let her implicate the other ladies of our house.
No matter how good-natured I am, I will not tolerate others slandering my daughters like this. However, what happened to Lübao only occurred last night. How has the news spread so quickly? Servants, go and fetch the 8th young master's marriage horoscope. Bring it here. I have long heard that the Earl of Taishun's estate is now nothing but a hollow shell. Currently, you rely solely on your daughters-in-law's dowries to support the household. Our Jiang family may be modest, but we truly cannot aspire to your high status. Servants, throw her out.
Let me go. Let's see how much longer your Jiang family can remain so smug. A massive catastrophe is about to befall you. You'll be weeping soon enough.
Even though Zhenbei is perfectly fine, the Earl of Taishun's estate still called off the engagement. Given Lübao's current state, the Wu family might already be on their way to do the same. In this condition, what will become of Lübao?
After all, Lübao is Madam's own biological daughter. I'm the one whose engagement was broken. It's clearly Lübao who implicated me. Yet in the end, Madam only worries about Lübao's future. Fourth sister, in your current state, what's the point of living? Staying alive will only be a burden to the entire Jiang household.
Second sister, if you were in my place, you would have long ago buckled under the torture and made a false confession. You would have brought utter ruin upon the Jiang family. By now, you should have been standing on the execution block. A shirtless executioner, holding a broadsword, sprays it with spirits and aims with precision to strike your slender neck. Warm blood would spray everywhere. Your head would roll across the ground. While still conscious, your wide-open eyes would stare back at your own headless body, collapsing and twitching in a pool of blood. With such weak mental fortitude, how dare you provoke me? Scum! The reason my previous self survived the brutal torture in prison wasn't because I was unyielding or unafraid of death, but because I simply cannot feel pain. I never knew what pain was. I used to think I was a monster. Fearing the judgmental stares of those around me, I gradually became withdrawn and eccentric. I even grew distant from my own mother.
Lübao.
Mother, I'm scared.
Don't be afraid, Lübao. Mother is right here. I will always protect you. How many years has it been since I last held my daughter like this? Rest assured, Wu Fei is a sensible young man. He will surely respect your character. Regarding this marriage, the Wu family will not break the engagement.
Mother, if I hadn't died at their hands, in their past life, how could I have known their hideous nature and their ruthless ambitions?
How is this fair? Why was my engagement broken off, while Jiang Lübao is doing just fine? Why?
Second miss, the household of Count Taishan cut ties with us the moment they sensed trouble for the Jiang family. They couldn't wait to distance themselves. It's clear they weren't a good match. The madam has always doted on you. When a better prospect comes along, she will surely prioritize you.
What do you know, concubine mother? No matter how much the madam dotes on me, at the end of the day, I am not her biological child. You're my own mother, yet you're taking their side. The household of Count Taishan was the most prestigious family I could ever hope to marry into. Madam usually says she dotes on me, but at this critical moment, she refuses to help me. This Nanny Tian merely told a few truths, yet Madam got so offended.
Secondness, mind your words. I haven't had much schooling, but even I recognize the fourth Mrs. Nobility. If it weren't for her, holding out so bravely in prison, our Jiang mansion might have been ruined long ago. What mother wouldn't protect her own daughter? Earl Taishan has insulted us so directly. Is Madam supposed to just endure it?
But all of this was brought upon us by Jiang Lübao herself. If it weren't for her trying to please the Princess of Zhenbei, how would our family ever have gotten involved with the Xiao family? It's all her fault. Jiang Lübao is the one to blame. It was Jiang Lübao who ruined me. I will make sure Jiang Lübao ends up just as miserable as I am.
Miss, you guessed correctly. The second miss has indeed gone out. I just overheard that she's heading to a Xiaoliangshan temple.
She took the bait.
That must be Madame Wu, Wu Fei's mother. In other words, Jiang Lübao's future mother-in-law. Jiang Lübao was incredibly lucky this time to have survived. In the future, I'm afraid I won't get another chance to crush her. With such a godsend opportunity, I must trample her down so she can never rise again. I must go and pray for an amulet for my dear fourth sister. My fourth sister was so traumatized in prison. Even after resting at home for days, she still has frequent fits of madness. It's truly heart-wrenching to see.
That lady seems to be the second miss of the Jiang mansion, the second sister of our future mistress.
Let's hear what she has to say.
That day, when fourth sister took her medicinal bath, I saw her. It gave me quite a shock. Her body was covered in scars. It was a gruesome sight. The imperial physician said that these scars, I'm afraid they will stay on our fourth sister for the rest of her life. If that were all, it would be fine. But the physician also said.
Said what else?
The physician also said that our fourth sister might struggle to conceive in the future. But fortunately, my fourth sister was betrothed long ago. The Wu family. They don't mind her condition, and the wedding is happening soon.
So soon? Didn't the madam say she wanted to keep fourth miss for a few more years?
Times have changed. Our family has been implicated in that rebel matter. If things go wrong, it could lead to the confiscation of our household. Naturally, the more who can escape the fallout, the better.
The Wu family won't hear the rumors and call off the engagement, will they?
Don't you worry. Our madam won't allow the Wu family to break the betrothal, unless the Wu family is willing to risk everything and have a public falling out with us.
This isn't just taking a daughter-in-law. That fourth Jiang girl is clearly a jinx who will bring ruin to our house. Break the engagement. We're calling it off tomorrow.
Mother, I'm going to the bookstore today. I'll bring you some pastries from Lufangzhai, all right?
Good. In-law.
Don't call me that. I'm here today to break the betrothal. Whether your fourth miss is still chaste or not is anyone's guess. Her body has long been ruined. My son is still young, yet he is already a Jurin. Once he takes the imperial exams next year and becomes the top scholar, he could even marry a princess. How could your family's fourth daughter ever be worthy of him? Let alone as a legal wife, even as a concubine. Our family wouldn't want her.
That's right. We don't want her.
You.
Mother. Do you feel the same way?
Word has spread all over Xinjiang. Not only have you lost your chastity, but you are also barren. Should I let my bright future be ruined because of you?
It seems you think you deserve someone better.
This is... You?
A hollow, gold-plated silver bracelet? You actually have the nerve to give this? And you still dare to dream of marrying a princess? If I gave this to the scullery maids in our kitchen, even they wouldn't want to wear it.
Lübao.
Mother, since they've insulted us like this, we certainly don't need to be polite, right?
My daughter is right. You insolent fools. How dare you use such pathetic trash to trick the Jiang family? We have no interest in this marriage. Men, throw these foul-mouthed people out. You woman, you'll be sold to a brothel sooner or later.
A woman like you, who has been in prison, in my eyes, you're not even worth a gold-plated silver bracelet. You'd be lucky to be wrapped in a straw mat and taken in as a mere mistress.
You?
Madam, the master is back, and officials from the palace have arrived to announce a decree.
They've arrived just in time.
It must be a decree to confiscate their property. Truly, we've become a laughingstock.
An imperial decree has arrived. By the grace of heaven, the emperor decrees Jiang Che of the censorate has a fourth daughter who is loyal, brave, and righteous, intelligent and wise, well-educated and refined, dignified and elegant. She is hereby bestowed the title of Mingmin County Lord by His Majesty's command.
It's not a decree for property confiscation. She was actually conferred the title of County Lord.
Lübao has actually been named a County Lord.
Your humble servant thanks your majesty for your immense grace. Mother.
How high of a rank is a county lord?
It's roughly equivalent to a princess or a commandery princess. When the Jiang's supposed to be ruined, why did the emperor grant Jiang Lübao such a high, noble rank?
What are you all standing around for? Hurry and throw this old Wu woman out of here. This shifty-eyed mother and son slandered the reputation of our county lord without cause. If we report this to the emperor...
It's all a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding. Your ladyship, please be magnanimous. For the sake of your years of affection with my son, please spare the Wu family this once.
Lübao, I was also forced by the circumstances. I still have feelings for you. I'm willing to offer a generous dowry to marry you. Please, give me another chance.
Guards, beat these two and throw them out.
Yes, milady.
Give me another chance.
Lübao, give me one more chance. Will you? Just one chance.
Our Lübao has done us proud. She is now a county lord.
To repel external threats, one must first settle internal matters. This traitor within. It is time to deal with her.
I heard that just now. The Wu family came in person to break off the engagement. It caused quite a scene.
Now, everyone in the manor must be waiting to make a laughingstock of Jiang Lübao.
The fourth miss has been titled County Princess by His Majesty. The entire Jiang family is waiting to celebrate.
A county princess? When did this happen?
The emperor recognized my innocence, and because my father interceded on my behalf, he pitied my suffering. To compensate me for the injustice I suffered, His Majesty issued a decree, granting me the title of County Princess. The Wu family came just now to break the engagement, yet they begged me not to take offense. They even said they would offer a grand dowry to propose again. Don't you find that absolutely ridiculous?
We were both jilted, but why is Jiang Lübao's luck so much better than mine? For sister, needn't worry anymore. Even though you are physically scarred, and your reputation is tarnished, yet solely based on your title as a county princess, there will certainly be plenty of men who want to marry you. However, I fear they will all be vain, seekers of status, and opportunistic men who value profit over honor. Fourth sister, you must keep your eyes wide open, and choose very carefully.
You're the one behind this, aren't you?
What?
The moment you left for Shaoyangshan Temple, Madame Wu came rushing over to break off the engagement. I don't believe for a second that you didn't have a hand in this.
It was just a coincidence. Xiaoliangshan Temple has always been well known. That Madame Wu went there has nothing to do with me.
It's just...
Jiang Lübao, you have no proof. Don't you dare pin this on me. Then let's go to Madame Wu.
And clear things up, shall we?
She seems so certain. She likely has something on me. If the truth really comes out, Madame will surely skin me alive. I never thought that one day I will be by Jiang Lübao, backed into such a corner. This fourth Jiang, since when did she become so sharp?
But you were right about one thing you just said. I truly have no desire to marry Wu Fei. As for what you did, though it was a dirty trick, it actually suited my intentions. I'll let it slide this time. However, if you continue to be ungrateful... Sister, I am a county lord now. There will be plenty of chances for me to meet nobles. Quite a lot. Unmarried young generals and marquises are everywhere. Any of them would be better than the Taishan Earl's estate. Sister, you'd better behave yourself. Then, a good marriage might just come your way.
Fourth sister is absolutely right.
What are you sisters talking about? You seem so happy.
It's nothing.
Father.
Good. My good daughter. To survive such an ordeal, surely great fortune awaits you. Prepare yourself to enter the palace tomorrow. The emperor wishes to see you.
I will certainly be on my best behavior. Father is an upright man, but he is too rigid. The power struggles in the court will eventually bring ruin to the Jiang family. I must seize this opportunity to find a powerful ally to rely on, to ensure the safety of our family.
Xiao Qimo. I dreamt of his death once again. Prince Consort. Where is the Prince Consort? If your highness were willing to settle down with the Prince Consort, you would have many children by now. Why do you still pine for Xiao Qimo? The consort is wholeheartedly devoted to you. Even if you never let him near you, he has no regrets. He refuses to divorce, takes no concubines, and even if he dies without an heir, he does so gladly. As for the consort, he might not be as without regret as you think.
Princess, Xiao Qimo has been captured in Huizhou. He's gravely injured. Jiang Che left the capital this morning and is heading straight for Huizhou. He likely received a secret decree. I don't know if he's to be escorted back or executed on the spot.
He must not die.
You know His Majesty's temperament. He shows no mercy, even to his own kin and confidants, let alone someone like Xiao Qimo. Unless the Crown Prince ascends the throne, the Crown Prince is a kind man, then Xiao Qimo might have a slim chance. However, His Majesty is still in good health. Xiao Qimo is as good as dead.
Present my token to request an audience. I must enter the palace at once.
Your servant is in trepidation. I prostrate myself before you. I risk my life to report this. The eldest princess, Fuya, harbors intentions of treason and assassination. I dare not conceal the truth from your majesty.
Imperial brother, about Xiao Qimo.
I am already aware of what you wish to say.
But...
If there is nothing else, leave us. Unless it is of grave importance, do not submit any more memorials.
Your Majesty, Princess.
County Mistress Mingmin has arrived. I am, after all, an elder to Mingmin. For our first meeting, I ought to give her a token of greeting.
Watch out.
Chen Li, protect the emperor. Let go, silly girl. Let go of the blade.
Your Majesty, it doesn't hurt.
Summon all the imperial physicians. Tend to County Mistress Mingmin's hand.
I could have easily pinned Fuya's wrist and seized the dagger. But when it comes to saving the emperor, if no blood is shed, how can one prove their absolute loyalty? Besides, I really wanted to experience the sensation of not feeling pain. No matter how severe the injury, I feel nothing at all. It makes me truly invincible.
Your Majesty, this is... The Emperor only summoned me, ordering the Imperial Guards to keep their distance. No unauthorized personnel are allowed near. Presumably, family scandals must not be publicized.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty, are you injured anywhere?
Father, are you all right?
Let me bandage that for you.
My thanks, Your Grace.
I, Fuya, deserve death 10,000 times over. I beg you, royal brother, spare Xiao Qimo's life.
Such a royal scandal. Is it really something I should be hearing?
Your Majesty, County Mistress Mingman is in poor health. Perhaps it's better to let her dismiss and rest.
She nearly lost a hand for me. There is nothing here she cannot hear. You wish to intercede for Xiao Qimo. What? Knowing Xiao Qimo's intent to commit treason, are you trying to kill your own brother? Just to make room for Xiao Qimo?
No, it's not like that. I only thought that if you, royal brother, were too injured to attend to state affairs, the crown prince would surely be named regent. The crown prince is merciful. Then Xiao Qimo might have a glimmer of hope.
Imperial father, your son has never harbored such treacherous thoughts.
The crown prince was just spectating, only to be suddenly thrown under the bus.
Royal brother, Xiao Qimo has already been captured in Huizhou. He can no longer cause any trouble. I beg you, at least spare his life.
Who told you that Xiao Qimo was captured in Huizhou?
Your Majesty, there are indeed such rumors circulating among the people.
Since they are just rumors, they cannot be taken seriously. That Xiao Qimo is the maternal uncle of the heir apparent of Prince Zhenbei. If he were truly a captured rebel, would the heir apparent still be standing there so calmly? In that case,
is he safe and sound?
With Princess Fuya's lack of wit, attempting an assassination is a joke. She's probably been played without even realizing it.
Your Majesty, the Office of Petitions just delivered this. It was submitted by Consort Peng. He claims it concerns Your Majesty's safety. It is of the utmost urgency.
Read it aloud to me.
Yes, Your Majesty. Consort Peng states in his memorial that Princess Fuya's heart lies with Xiao Qimo, and she has often spoken with resentment toward Your Majesty. Before the princess entered the palace today, the consort accidentally discovered that the dagger at the head of the princess's bed was missing. Out of his unwavering loyalty to Your Majesty, he chose to report his wife in an act of ultimate sacrifice. He swiftly drafted this memorial to expose the princess's crimes.
All your education has gone to waste. For the sake of a man, you have committed such an unpardonable crime. Even your consort understands loyalty and patriotism, yet you, a princess of the imperial blood, have no grasp of the most basic virtues, of loyalty and righteousness. Even executing you would be far from enough.
So be it. I know there is no escaping death. But if I die for him, I will have no regrets. When word reaches his ears, will he remember me for the rest of his life?
In your dreams.
Judging by the Emperor's mood, it seems he wants to execute Princess Fuya. Yet, from the tone of his words, it seems he doesn't truly intend to kill her. So, what exactly is the Emperor's holy will?
Your servant has heard that since the princess wed into the Peng family, she has never borne any children. She suggested taking concubines for the consort many times, but he refused every time. The consort declared that his heart belongs only to the princess. Even if he remains childless for the rest of his life, he would never touch another woman, not even with a single finger.
Are you suggesting that if Consort Peng is truly so infatuated, he shouldn't be so loyal as to betray her?
The Emperor's tone is beginning to hold a faint murderous intent. If my answer is even slightly displeasing to him, I will have to endure the thunderous wrath of the Son of Heaven. I merely feel that this shouldn't have been done with such fanfare, nor by such a proactive fabrication of charges. To be so impatient to pin upon the Grand Princess the heinous crime of regicide. To those who don't know better, it would seem the consort and the Grand Princess harbor some deep, bitter resentment. Furthermore, the idea of assassinating Your Majesty to have the Crown Prince act as regent. Such a terrible idea. Without someone else suggesting it, the Grand Princess would never have thought of it.
Tell me the truth. You have always lived a secluded life. Which servant was it who brought news of Xiao Qimo's capture in Huizhou to your ears?
I thought Consort Peng's feelings for me were just like mine for Xiao Qimo, purely devoted. I never expected that this assassination was a trap set by Consort Peng to lure me to my doom.
The consort has arrived.
I did indeed inform Her Highness of Xiao Qimo's capture in Huizhou. I did indeed inform Her Highness of Xiao Qimo's capture in Huizhou. And I did say that if Her Highness were to act as regent with her kind and benevolent nature, there would naturally be for Xiao Qimo a glimmer of hope for survival.
What does this have to do with me? Can you not implicate me in this?
I originally intended those to be words of advice for the Grand Princess. I never imagined they would lead Her Highness into such a dark obsession. I am at fault. I haven't spoken a single word out of turn. Emperor Jiahe naturally cannot convict me so easily. Otherwise, who would dare in the future to show such loyalty to the crown by betraying their own family? Min County Mistress's speculation is insignificant compared to the bigger picture. After all, it was Fuya who actually attempted regicide.
The eldest princess is guilty, but the consort is also guilty.
I, Peng Zhao, have a clear conscience. What crime have I committed?
The petition states that it was written after Her Royal Highness entered the palace. But when you entered the palace, Eunuch Chen secretly interrogated the maid by your side. Your maid testified that the petition was already written the night before.
When did I ever interrogate a maid? What on earth did she say to the emperor? When I and the accompanying eunuchs entered the palace, Eunuch Chen didn't seem to be among us. Is what she's saying true or false?
Peng Zhao, you clearly knew that Princess Fuya intended to assassinate His Majesty, yet you harbored ulterior motives, concealed the truth, and only played the wise observer after the fact. You disregarded His Majesty's safety. Such a crime is punishable by death.
You scoundrel. Guards, drag him out of my sight.
Your Majesty, that was not my intention. Fuya is weak and frail. I knew she could never truly harm Your Majesty. I only resorted to this plan to use Your Majesty's hand to be separated from Fuya.
Compared to plotting against the emperor, the crime of framing the princess, the price is clearly much lower. Peng Zhao knows how to weigh his options. He told the truth immediately.
For the first time, I feel that between you and the servant in the manor, there is no difference at all. You went to all that trouble just so you could divorce me. I am well aware that I am not a worthy wife. I cannot share a bed with you, nor can I carry on your family line. But I was honest with you from the start and even proposed a consensual divorce.
A divorce? How could I ever dare to divorce, Your Highness? You are of noble imperial blood, a princess of the realm. If I were so bold as to divorce you, which noble family would ever dare to let their daughter marry me? In my branch of the Peng family, I am the only son. I have failed in my filial duty. To this day, I have no children to my name, leaving my father and mother to grieve for me until their dying days.
I gave you permission to take concubines. It was you who refused.
Princess Fuya isn't the sharpest tool in the shed. I fear a few more words, and she'll be manipulated by the consort again.
Take a concubine? Princess Furong did indeed take concubines for her husband, Consort Zhang. But look at the result. The last consort who took a concubine has already been quietly marginalized within the elite circles of Shengjing. All the imperial favors belong only to the princess and the young mistress. They have absolutely nothing to do with the consort or his concubines. The world envies me, saying I'm lucky to have married a princess, but who knows the truth? I'm like a mute swallowing bitter herbs. I suffer a bitterness that I cannot voice. Your Highness, we have been married for 4 years. Has there ever been a single day when you treated the Peng family as your own? On grandmother's birthday, you didn't even bother to show up. When my mother was ill, you didn't even pay her a visit. They dared not offend your Highness, so they could only weep in silence all day. To have such a wife, it is I who have failed in my filial duty.
I have always disliked social obligations. You know that.
I see now why Emperor Jiahe no longer favors Princess Fuya. This Princess Royal is so utterly muddled. With just a few words, she was led by the nose by Peng Zhao. She has brought shame upon the royal family. Your Majesty, I seem to recall that Consort Peng's father, 6 months ago, was appointed to a post in the Ministry of Revenue, and the consort's cousin was admitted to the Imperial Academy. Even the consort's concubine-born sister married into the Marquis of Rong'an's household.
Quite right. Marrying the Princess Royal brought so many advantages. No wonder Consort Peng was so reluctant to seek a divorce before. Now that he feels the Peng family has reaped enough benefits, he's begun to worry about his lineage. He seeks a divorce, yet fears offending the imperial family. The consort truly is a master of calculation.
This Jiang Lübao is truly perceptive. She knows how to read minds. She offers reminders, without overstepping her bounds. She is indeed worthy of the title, Meng. He wants to enjoy the prestige of being the princess's husband, while also indulging in the liberties of an ordinary man. The consort is being far too greedy. For his own selfish gain, he even dared to include me in his schemes. In consideration of your years of marriage to the Princess Royal, I shall spare your family.
Guards, drag the consort away. Spare me, Your Majesty, Your Majesty.
I, your sister, request to be banished. For the rest of my life, I shall find solace in a life of prayer and solitude.
In the 17th year of Jiahe, Consort Peng Zhao suddenly went mad. He attempted to assassinate the emperor. He was granted a cup of poisoned wine. Princess Fuya was deeply unsettled. She removed her hairpins to plead guilty for her husband. She requested her own banishment. That's the official story. We must preserve the dignity of the royal family. We can hardly announce to the world that the emperor's own sister not only committed emotional infidelity, but also tried to kill her brother for her lover. As the only outsider at the scene of the crime, I must be extremely cautious.
If a single word leaks out, I will hold you solely responsible.
So, the grace period for a savior is really this short?
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. His Majesty is only teasing you. Come here. Tell me. How did you know that Peng Zhao's memorial was written the night before? Eunuch Chen never even interrogated the maids of the Peng estate.
I was just bluffing. That memorial was clearly written with great calculation, and the timing was far too convenient. Right after the princess acted, it was delivered by the Office of Petitions. It was obviously prepared in advance.
What were you and Chen Li whispering into my father's ear?
I simply asked His Majesty to wait for the right moment, to stage an outburst, to scare the wits out of Consort Peng. I didn't expect His Majesty's performance to be so flawless. It terrified Consort Peng, and he blurted out the truth at once.
A mere parlor trick. Such a remarkable lady. I intend to bestow a marriage upon you. What do you think?
This is the Emperor's true intention. He conferred the title of county mistress upon me, firstly to compensate me, as a gesture for the loyal ministers to see. Secondly, under the guise of bestowing a marriage, he wants me, a county mistress with only a title, but no real power, to keep in check the forces he feels are beyond his control. Therefore, before the Emperor arbitrarily arranges the marriage, I must seize the initiative and guide him to choose a husband of upright character. Only then will the future of the Jiang Mansion and myself be secure. A few words from the Emperor can decide a person's life or death. This trip to the palace to give thanks was truly thrilling and dangerous. Fortunately, I made the right gamble. The heir apparent's character is the most upright. Even without love, simply being his consort is the safest choice.
Before you entered the palace, fourth miss, didn't your elders give you any instructions?
Grandmother told me to be cautious in speech and action, to watch more and speak less.
Fourth Miss, you don't seem to have taken that to heart.
That consort Ping, the memorial he wrote was so green tea, and I'm used to speaking up for women, so I couldn't help myself for a moment. Could it be that he's blaming me for showing off, causing the emperor to arrange our marriage? But this wasn't my decision. The emperor is the one to blame. He's just venting his anger on me.
What is green tea?
Brother heir, I've sprained my ankle. Could I perhaps share your carriage? But if I take your carriage, won't your consort be angry with me?
Your ankle isn't sprained, and I don't even have a consort.
Your Highness, this is what we call a green tea act. You have much to learn.
My lord, the lady is already far away. Shall we head back to the manor?
Too much talk.
Well, did you see the fourth Miss Jiang?
Please sit, Mother.
The Emperor has arranged a marriage for you, but it is a socially mismatched one. I know you must feel resentful. Our Prince of Zhenbei's manor already holds significant military power, and your uncle is a commander-general. It was destined that you cannot have a powerful family-in-law.
I have no grievances. Everything you've said, I fully understand.
As for this fourth Miss Jiang, though her reputation is tarnished, it was ultimately your uncle's case that implicated her. No matter, in the future, I will find you a gentle and considerate concubine, to ensure you don't feel slighted.
Mother, it is far too early to discuss such things. We should wait for the imperial decree before reaching any conclusions. Mother, the fourth Miss Jiang is very different from how you described her.
Since when has the Prince Heir ever said that a lady was different?
Never. Only this fourth, Miss Jiang.
Father, Mother.
Lübao, your marriage has finally been settled.
Mother, didn't I just break off the engagement with Wu Fei? At this moment, which noble family in Chengjing would be willing to marry me?
Your aunt's family. You have several cousins there whom we know well. They have all reached marriageable age. Although your aunt, well, she isn't the easiest person to get along with. But ultimately, it's better than being a concubine for the Prince of Zhenbei.
The Emperor's imperial decree for the marriage hasn't been issued yet. How could you possibly know?
Your father has his own informants within the palace. The heir apparent of the Prince of Zhenbei is of such noble status. If you were to marry him, you will likely only be a concubine.
Your cousins will be arriving shortly. Observe them closely. If one catches your eye, tell me privately later. If we don't settle this quickly, once the decree is issued, it will be too late for regrets.
Mother, Aunt has many sons, and she is my closest paternal aunt, but they are of the Marquis of Chongping's house. With my reputation, is it really our turn to be picky?
Right? The second brother has a childhood betrothal. The third brother shows great academic promise. Your aunt said she will wait until he attains imperial honors before discussing marriage, so he's not an option. The fifth son is a year younger than you. I suppose that leaves the 16-year-old fourth son. It must be the fourth son. You are the fourth daughter, a match made in heaven.
Fourth brother, none of us like the fourth Miss Jiang. She is somber and overly sensitive, utterly devoid of life. If you truly don't want to marry her, just speak to our uncle and aunt. Surely, they won't force you.
Mother has already been frank with me. His Majesty intends to bestow the fourth miss upon the heir of the Prince of Zhenbei as a concubine. No matter how much we dislike Jiangxi, if she were to actually become a concubine, it would bring shame upon all of us.
What could His Majesty be thinking? In a family of our standing, let alone a legitimate daughter, even a concubine-born daughter would never be sent away to serve as someone's mistress.
This is His Majesty's mercy. Now that fourth cousin's reputation is tarnished in the entire capital, besides our family, I doubt any decent household would be willing to marry her properly. As a primary wife, this works out well. Mother has always disapproved of my trysts with Cézé from Chengxiao House, coming and going. By making this sacrifice now, Mother will surely feel indebted to me. Then she won't stop me when I redeem Cézé's freedom in the future.
In fourth cousin's current predicament, since you don't mind her state, if you don't mind and are willing to marry her, she will surely be moved to tears of gratitude. She wouldn't dare throw tantrums at you anymore. Even if she isn't overly cautious, she'll certainly do everything possible to please you. Therefore, you can just look forward to living happily ever after with your dear Cézé.
Miss, you look radiant today.
Shan I fetch my 8 treasure necklace?
Miss, didn't Madam say that a simple look would suffice for today?
She's just terrified that I'll outshine fourth sister and steal her limelight. What's this? Are you trying to hold me back now as well? Is that it?
No, of course not.
Don't think I don't know what's going on. Aunt came here this time, specifically to scout fourth sister for fourth cousin, didn't she? A legitimate daughter is still a legitimate daughter. Even in this state, there's still a cousin from the Marquis mansion to take her in. By all rights, following the birth order, I should have been the first priority. Even though I'm concubine-born, I am still the manor's second miss. How could they slight me so?
Miss, besides you, the fourth miss also has the third miss ahead of her, whose marriage hasn't been arranged yet either. It must be that the fourth miss's situation is unique, so the master and madam decided to make plans for her first.
Pa, my birth mother was the madam's senior dowry maid. Since I was a child, I have been raised right by the madam's side. That Jiang Lübao, compared to me, is far inferior in every way. She doesn't even deserve to be compared to me.
Not at all.
In the past, Aunt always looked down on me, simply because I was born to a concubine. But now, compared to the notorious fourth Miss Jiang, I refuse to believe it. Fourth cousin is young and handsome. Would he willingly marry a woman whose reputation is tarnished and who is the subject of such gossip? Once Jiang Lübao and I stand side by side, who is superior and who is inferior? Will fourth cousin really be unable to see it? Fourth sister, weren't you just speaking with mother? What brings you to my Tiguang pavilion?
Sit. I figured that second sister wouldn't be able to stay still today, so I came to have a look. And sure enough, you're up to something. You look quite radiant today, second sister. If you can catch the eye of fourth cousin and aunt, then that is your own merit. Just don't resort to any filthy tricks that might tarnish the Jiang family's reputation, and I won't stand in your way.
You really don't want to marry fourth cousin. I just find him rather unsightly. How exactly is fourth cousin ugly? Given your current situation, you still have the nerve to be so picky.
Perhaps it's just that I have high standards.
Then, are you serious about giving up fourth cousin to me?
I am. But as I've said, it all depends on your own capability. Just don't tarnish the reputation of our Jiang household. I find him too ugly.
I used to think fourth cousin was a handsome young man, but once I realized Jiangxi looked down on him, yet I'm rushing to take him, I suddenly felt that fourth cousin isn't so handsome after all. Fourth cousin.
This must be fourth cousin. Dressing up like this, she must have put in a lot of effort just to seduce me. It's stuffy talking here. Let's head to the garden. Fourth cousin is as antisocial as ever. Sitting all alone in the pavilion, to an outsider, it might look like her sisters are ostracizing her. Fourth cousin, I have something to tell you. Second cousin.
Perfect timing. Fourth cousin, I also have something to say to you. I know the family wants to marry fourth sister off to you, but fourth cousin, I know you are quite reluctant. How about I give you a suggestion?
Watch your words, second cousin. My parents' orders and the matchmaker's word, how could I ever disobey them? It is the will of the family elders. Besides, I don't look down on fourth cousin. Although I didn't like her temperament in the past, and I still don't like it now. She is in such a dire situation now. I am willing to lend her a hand. Even if it requires a sacrifice on my part, it is only right. I will grant my fourth cousin the status of my primary wife, along with respect and prosperity. But affection is the one thing I cannot give. I'll trouble you, second cousin, to relay these words to her, so that she knows exactly where she stands.
What a grand sacrifice indeed. Don't bother yourself, second sister. I've heard everything.
Fourth cousin.
I heard that Lady Sese of Changshao Brothel is your intimate confidant, fourth brother. She seems to have truly captured your heart. Within a single month, you visit Lady Sese 4 or 5 times, and you've even claimed that you will redeem her from the brothel one day and take her into the Marquise's manor. Your primary wife hasn't even crossed your threshold, yet you've already made such promises. To a courtesan, I fail to see the slightest bit of respect that you have for your future wife.
What is wrong with a man having multiple wives and concubines?
Fourth brother, you are so young, yet your ambitions are so vast. It is truly admirable.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean? Isn't it obvious?
So, it turns out my fourth cousin is the one with great ambitions. I seem to have completely misjudged her. I suppose she's desperate to marry the heir apparent of Prince Zhenbei, even as a concubine. What a vulgar woman. Shamelessly social climbing.
If I refuse to marry you, then I am ambitious. So, this is how you categorize all the women in the world.
Jiang Lübao is truly ungrateful. Had our uncle not come to us begging for help, why would my fourth brother lower himself to agree to this marriage? Our Marquisate of Changping, though no longer as prominent as before, finding a virtuous and gentle lady to marry is hardly a difficult task. Fourth brother, mother has already started looking for potential matches for you. From the Zhang family's daughter in the south to Kang Kaiyang's granddaughter, they are all distinguished young ladies. Yet here you are, acting like a child, bickering with our cousins. I must give Jiang Lübao a sense of crisis. Otherwise, she'll think her marriage into our Marquisate is a certainty. Fourth brother, you have plenty of noble ladies to choose from. I'm just waiting to see my cousin's panicked expression.
It seems fourth cousin's big day is approaching. We are about to have a new sister-in-law. Allow me to congratulate you in advance.
Third brother, stop talking nonsense. This Jiang Lübao is far more sharp-witted than she used to be. This attempt to save face will only make her mock us. Your fourth cousin is likely just feeling shy.
He isn't shy. He's fuming.
And why would he be angry?
Presumably because he intended to sacrifice his lifelong happiness to marry a cousin with a tarnished reputation, whom he doesn't even like, only to find that this cousin isn't even willing.
Cousin, as a young lady, to constantly have talk of marriage, 挂在嘴上, on your lips, if others were to overhear, They will think this is the extent of the Jiang family's upbringing. Cousin, even if you don't care for your own reputation, you should at least consider the other sisters in this household.
Third cousin's upbringing is indeed impressive. Nothing is even certain yet rumors about the Jiang daughter and the Earl's granddaughter are already being spread. How are the daughters of these two families supposed to face the world? This world is so unjust to women. A few idle words are enough to drive a woman to her ruin. Yet Shai-san actually has the nerve to lecture me.
He has absolutely no sense of propriety.
Jiangxi, just look at you. You've offended both your third and fourth cousins. Just what kind of ideal husband are you looking for?
The man I choose to marry won't ever feel that marrying me is a sacrifice.
Then how do you know about Miss Ceci from the Changxiang house?
Second sister. I know much more than that. If you try to scheme against me again, you'd better watch your step.
You're just bluffing. Let's see how you fare. You've definitely blown your chance with fourth cousin. I'll wait to see what kind of man you end up with. You're so-called Mr. Right.
I refuse to marry fourth cousin. There is no way I'm marrying her.
You fool! What are you talking about? Didn't we agree on this at home? Although the Marquis mansion has many sons, our expenses are also high. Your aunt, Lady Zhou, has only a daughter, but she is incredibly business savvy. The Jiangs can't match the prestige of our Marquis mansion. Yet, they live in luxury. If you marry the fourth Jiang girl, given her tarnished reputation, Lady Zhou will surely provide a massive dowry to compensate our Marquis mansion.
I don't want to marry fourth cousin. With a temper like hers, I won't have her in my house.
Enough. Let's drop this matter right here. Pretend we never even mentioned it.
You were just arguing with your fourth cousin. Wasn't there a clash? Why would you throw away such a perfectly good marriage?
I simply don't understand. Just now, fourth sister must have lost her mind. She actually had the nerve to insult fourth cousin. Perhaps fourth sister thinks fourth cousin is too hideous to look at and no longer wishes to marry him.
I'm ugly? Jiang Lübao, you think I'm ugly?
I did say those words. But that's only because you, fourth cousin, insulted the women of the Jiang family first.
Our Marquis mansion overlooked your tarnished reputation and allowed our fourth son to take you as his wife. That alone shows great sincerity on our part. How could I possibly be insulting you?
So, that is what you truly think of us, to not hold our fourth sister's past against her. What? Is this supposed to be an act of charity from your Marquise's manor?
Our Lübao doesn't need your charity.
Brother, sister-in-law, ask yourselves this. The fact that my son is willing to marry your fourth sister is proof enough of our sincerity. If the fourth sister is unwilling, why didn't she say so sooner?
Fourth, cousin plans to redeem Ceci from the House of Spring Breezes and intends to marry her shortly. You didn't mention that to us either, did you? If this isn't an insult, then what is?
I'm willing to overlook your ruined reputation, yet you won't accept my sincere heart. A woman as pathologically jealous as you. I would never marry you into my family.
Shut up. That says a woman from the House of Spring Breezes. I will never allow you to marry her into this house. Strange. How did Jiang Lübao find out about Ceci's existence? If word of this gets out, forget about Jiang Lübao. No decent girl in the entire capital will ever want to marry my son. In fact, all of our other sons will be tarnished by association. Fourth sister, Auntie has always been fond of you. I promise you, once you marry in, that Ceci, or whatever her name is, that little harlot, will never set foot in the Marquis' manor.
Even after all this, the marriage is still being forced onto Jiang Lübao's head. What makes her so special?
It seems this engagement won't be so easy to shake off. Aunt, my cousin seems to be in quite a rush this time, so you want to bring Miss Ceci into the family? Is a happy occasion drawing near? The main wife hasn't even set foot in the house, yet there are already illegitimate children waiting outside. Such blessings I, Lübao, simply cannot accept.
That wench outside is pregnant?
I didn't know. I had no idea.
The pregnancy was just a ruse to trick them. But judging by their reactions, father and mother likely won't proceed with this marriage anymore.
Enough. There is no more to be said on this matter. Your Marquis's house is far too noble, and our Jiang family cannot afford to climb so high.
Guards, escort them out.
Wait. Even if that wench is carrying a child of the Marquise's line, we'll grant her a title at most, and keep her as a mistress outside. The child will be brought in, and raised under Lübao's name. The child will still address Lübao as mother.
Well then, I suppose I should thank you.
I am only thinking of your own good. With your reputation currently tarnished, what noble gentleman would be willing to marry a woman of such ill repute?
Exactly. Given your stubborn temperament, no man will ever like you. Jiangxi, you don't actually think you're a real catch, do you? An imperial decree has arrived. An imperial decree has arrived.
Why is there an imperial decree?
I don't know. We just received one recently. How could there be another one so soon?
Perhaps it's an edict to marry Jiangxi off as someone's concubine.
If she's unwilling to be the primary wife of our Marquis's house, then naturally she can only be a concubine now. But knowing my cousin, I doubt she even cares. Being a concubine actually suits you quite well.
If they really force my fourth sister to be a concubine,
what will we do?
By grace of heaven, the emperor decrees, following the benevolent instructions of the Empress Dowager, the fourth daughter of Jiang Che from the censorate, Jiang Lübao, is found to be loyal, righteous, intelligent, and perceptive. She is well educated and refined. The Empress Dowager is most pleased to hear of her. I hereby bestow upon her a marriage to the heir apparent of Prince Zhenbei as his princess consort. The officials shall select an auspicious day for the wedding. Respect this.
Princess consort?
The princess consort? Are you sure it's not a concubine?
The heir apparent's official wife. It is confirmed to be the official wife.
His Majesty's words are absolute. How could it be false?
Go, quickly.
I thank your Majesty for your profound grace.
Thank you, Eunuch Chen.
Even though I expected this, it was still a nerve-wracking moment.
Congratulations indeed. From now on, our Lübao will be the princess consort of Zhenbei.
This is a great blessing for our Lübao. She won't have to marry those who look down on her.
I heard the Emperor and Empress, along with the Empress Dowager, favor the heir of Zhenbei the most. How could they betroth my fourth cousin to him?
What? Just because you think little of my sister? Others aren't allowed to see her worth?
Of course not, of course not. Lübao has such great fortune. It was all my fourth son's fault, for his scandalous behavior in the first place. Brother, sister-in-law. As for LV Bao's dowry, the Marquis of Changping's household will certainly contribute a share.
Mother, I'm heading out for a bit. To the bookstore.
How on earth did she have such incredible luck? In a capital like Shenzhen, where elites are everywhere, the Jiang family barely counts for anything. Usually, we couldn't even get near the gates of the Zhenbei prince's mansion. Yet that fourth Jiang girl suddenly rose to the top like a phoenix. It's simply infuriating. Mother, I also happen to want to go to the bookstore to find some books. Why don't I go with fourth sister?
Go ahead.
Fourth sister, I recall that you never cared much for reading. How is it that lately you're running to the bookstore every other day? Could it be you're hiding something from mother and sneaking out to have fun?
Second sister, your way of being a social chameleon and playing both sides with your double-dealing nature is actually quite an impressive skill.
You, Jiang Lübao, don't push it too far. Fine, I am a concubine-born daughter, struggling to survive under the main wife's thumb. Reading people's faces and dealing in hypocrisies has almost become my second nature. But what choice do I have?
But everyone in the Jiang household treats you very well, especially mother. She is particularly kind to you.
No matter how generous Madame Zhou is, between a legitimate daughter and a concubine's daughter, there will always be a divide. If I don't look out for myself, sooner or later, I'll be used as a stepping stone for others. A high and mighty girl like you, a privileged legitimate daughter who knows nothing of life's hardships. What right do you have to judge me?
I wonder, second sister, what exactly counts as knowing life's hardships in your eyes? If I were to offer the suffering I endured at the Judicial Commission in exchange for your life, would you still be willing?
Is it truly that I'm asking for too much?
It's not that you want too much, it's that you want to have it both ways. You only see the advantages others enjoy, while refusing to bear any of the burdens.
Lady Consort, sister, I beg of your mercy. Please, help me. Did you know? His Majesty originally intended to betroth me to the heir of Prince Zhenbei. If it weren't for my aunt, Consort Ru, offending His Majesty, the imperial decree of marriage would have been handed to me. Miss Jiang, my love for the heir is deep and true, and his feelings for me are the same. Had my aunt not made that mistake, and His Majesty not taken his anger out on me by withdrawing the decree, the heir spoke out against His Majesty in protest, and so that is how your marriage came to be.
So this is the one, the niece of the demoted consort Ru, Gu Tianchun, to think she once had a betrothal with the heir of Prince Zhenbei.
No wonder the noble heir of Prince Zhenbei would suddenly marry a girl of lower social standing and one with a tarnished reputation at that. It seems it's because the heir's failed pursuit of true love angered His Majesty.
Miss Jiang managed to narrowly escape death from the Judicial Commission's prison. She must be. You are a woman of great noble-mindedness. Won't you please save a poor, wretched woman like me?
They say the fourth Miss Jiang was brutally tortured back in prison, but I don't buy it. For such a delicate and pretty young lady, those jailers in the dungeon, how could they have the heart to hurt her?
I'll bet she only had to coup dear brothers a few times, and those jailers would have gone soft.
With skin as fair and tender as hers, who knows what else happened?
Being discussed in such a foul and vulgar manner by these low-life men in public, Jiang Lübao must be utterly panicked and dying of shame and rage. To escape this scene, she will surely, in her desperation, agree to my demands. Sister, my family wants to marry me off to an old man. He is old enough to be my grandfather. I beg you, sister, give me a way out, as long as I can stay by the Shizi's side, even if it's as a slave or a maid. I would be more than willing. Sister, in the future, I promise, I will never compete with you for anything. Please, just have some pity on me, won't you?
Fourth, Miss Jiang, the city of Zhenbei, will take concubines sooner or later. It will be better for you to take charge and accept this girl yourself. She is the Shizi's sweetheart. After all, perhaps the Shizi will remember your kindness and treat you better in the future.
Exactly. How can you just stand by and watch a young girl of 16 or 17 marry a man over 50 years old?
Since you all address me as Miss, how is it that your Miss has only just been betrothed and hasn't even wed yet, but is already acting as the matriarch of her husband's family, busy arranging concubines for her future husband? Taking a concubine, the one who is forcing her to marry a decrepit old man, isn't me. It's her own biological parents. What does that have to do with me? If you pity her so much, why don't you have her marry into your family as a daughter-in-law? That would be such a virtuous deed. You just said that you wouldn't compete with me for anything.
Sister, please believe me. I truly have no intention of competing with you. I will follow your lead in everything from now on.
You keep claiming that you're willing to stay by the heir's side as a mere servant or maid. But since when does a servant get to say she won't compete with a future mistress? Isn't that a contradiction?
Curse you, Jiang Lübao. Always finding loopholes in my words. With my status, how could I ever be a common servant? Even being a concubine is beneath me.
Furthermore, an imperial decree is sacred, because the emperor's word is final. His commands are absolute. How could they be changed on a whim, just because of personal preference? You say, His Majesty cancelled your engagement. Do you have any proof? If you have no proof, your words are nothing but lies, intended to slander His Majesty. How dare you?
For heaven's sake.
The heir and I, we have long been unable to restrain our passion. We have already been intimate.
If that's the case, I'd love to hear the details. The time and the place, which room and which bed. What were you wearing? And for how long?
Look at that.
How truly scandalous.
You can say that again.
The future consort of the heir is truly one of a kind.
I was actually planning to help her out. As it seems now, she doesn't seem to need it much.
Sister, why must you humiliate me so?
My poor fourth sister. Previously, my fourth sister nearly lost her life in prison. She barely managed to survive, only to finally be blessed with this marriage. And yet, some shameless people are so green with envy that they come crawling here. Wait, why does it feel like I'm insulting myself? Whatever. I'll just cling to Jiang Lübao's coattails for now. Fourth sister, let it be known to all, it was the Shizi, who admired my sister's noble character and pitied what she had been through. He specifically went before His Majesty to plead for this marriage decree. You, young lady, how could you be so nonsensical and reckless?
Exactly.
Besides, marriage has always been by parental command and the matchmaker's word. Young lady, if you are unhappy with your family's arrangements, you should take it up with your elders. Why come here and trouble? My fourth sister? My fourth sister has already been suffering from nightmares. Now look what you've done. She'll likely be bedridden for a while again. My poor fourth sister.
What are we to do? Second sister certainly knows how to adapt. Her quick thinking is not to be underestimated.
So now, you two sisters are ganging up on a weak woman like me? Everyone, be the judge. I am clearly the Shizi's intended sweetheart. Yet you, out of nowhere, stole my engagement. Am I not even allowed to cry foul?
If you truly feel wronged, go directly to the Emperor. Ask him to be your judge. You say you're a weak woman. As if the rest of us aren't. If you can just get your precious Shizi to come out and acknowledge you as his beloved, then I'll have nothing more to say. Do you dare?
Better send her away, quickly. What if she really is the Shizi's consort?
The Shizi of Zhenbei is here.
Shizi.
May I ask who you are, miss? Have we ever met?
So it turns out the Shizi doesn't know her at all.
All that talk she just did, it was all a lie.
Perhaps
She thought fourth Miss Jiang was easy to bully and hoped to force her way in as a concubine.
indeed.
That must be it.
My mother heard you were nearby and specially invited you to the manor for a visit.
Thank you, Shizi. We shall arrive shortly.
From the looks of it, fourth Miss Jiang is already a frequent guest at the prince's manor.
It seems the princess consort and the Shizi both very much fond of fourth Miss Jiang. Fourth Miss Jiang is truly blessed.
She certainly is.
I want to see the princess consort too.
Who are you? Do you think the Zhenbei prince's manor has no standards? Do you think any random person can just walk in?
I have no way out now. If I don't get a resolution today, what awaits me is either that old man or a life of solitude in a nunnery. I must risk everything.
Earlier, was that really the Shizi of Zhenbei? He is truly magnificent. and exceptionally handsome. Jiang Lübao, how did you end up with such good fortune? But seriously, what that woman named Gu said, was any of it true? She said she was originally slated to be the Shizi's consort.
It's true, but since I also wanted to marry the Shizi, I used a few little tricks to take down her backer and bring her down.
Gu Tianchun's backer is consort Ru, the most favored consort in the entire harem. You think you can just pull her down? Forget it. I should listen to my mother's advice and cling to fourth sister Jiang's coattails. Anyway, I've already pledged my loyalty to her. That wretched girl is truly formidable. LV Bao, didn't you say the princess consort wanted to see us?
The prince, he helped us on purpose just now. Who would have thought?
The future consort of the prince is quite sharp and clever, as expected of the match that I personally begged for, on my knees before the emperor.
Better not. Fighting with fourth sister over a man won't end well for me. I better behave myself.
In the heat of the moment, I hope the prince will forgive me. I have slandered your reputation. Since the emperor decreed our marriage, I know you feel forced into this. In the future, if we are married and you find someone you truly love, you can.
Then I'll take my leave.
Since no one is around, I don't feel forced at all. On the contrary, I feel quite delighted.
Then I shall have to trouble the prince to guide me in the days to come.
My lord, fourth miss, that woman named Gu, is kneeling right in front of our palace gates. She refuses to leave no matter how we drive her away. With so many people passing by on the street, if this continues, I'm afraid it will cause trouble. Should I have my men drag her inside?
No. Since the prince and I share such a tacit understanding, we will surely make a fortune together.
The treasury of this prince's mansion, is that not enough for you to manage?
Would I even dare to spend that money? I mean, that Gu woman. Miss Gu, let's go pay her a visit. I've already thought of a way to deal with her.
Let's go.
My devotion to the heir is profound and true. In life, I am his woman. In death, I am his ghost. I beg Her Highness, the consort, to have pity on my infatuation. Please, allow me to enter the manor.
What's going on?
There are so many people. The prince's manor won't want to cause a public scene. As long as the consort summons me inside for questioning, once I set foot into the Zhenbei manor, it won't be so easy to get me out.
Your Highness, this humble one is Red Peony from Zuisheng Pavilion. I have admired the heir for a very long time. I beg your Highness to show mercy and allow me into the manor to serve the heir.
Your Highness, this humble one is Tu Linglong from Zuisheng Pavilion. My heart is truly sincere toward the heir. I beg your Highness to let me enter the manor to serve the heir.
Your Highness, this humble one is Xiao Yingwan from Zuisheng Pavilion. I love the heir. I love him to my very core. I beg your Highness to be kind and let me serve the heir in the manor.
Here we go again.
We beg of you, Your Highness, please let us.
What kind of tactic is this?
Please, let me into the manor.
So many girls from Zuisheng Pavilion all admire the heir.
The girl who was the first to kneel just now, I bet she's from Zuisheng Pavilion too. Looking at her, she seems like a newcomer. She hasn't even been properly trained yet.
No one is listening to me anymore. Forget it. How dare they group me with, to be compared with a bunch of lowly women from the brothels? Even if I were to be a concubine, I would be a noble concubine. How can those common courtesans ever be compared to me?
Hey, why are you pushing me?
They've actually started getting physical. Indeed.
Your Highness.
There goes one.
Your Highness.
Had I not been so pressed for time, I would have searched all of Shenjing for every beautiful girl in every brothel and brought them all here for you.
Fourth, miss. You are truly resourceful. You have certainly given me quite a grand welcome.
The heir is as gentle as jade and as radiant as the moon. A few beauties like these are well within your reach.
Gu Tianchun has already left, but what about those girls from the Zuixing brothel waiting at the gate?
You can't expect the heir to take them all as concubines, can you? Go out and tell them this.
Tell them, I thank you all for your kind affections, but I have already sworn an oath that in this lifetime I shall never take a concubine.
With that declaration made, and especially since it was said in front of such a large crowd, it won't be easy for the heir to take any concubines in the future. She hasn't even married in yet, and he's already a hand-picked husband. Indeed.
Fourth, miss. Are you satisfied now?
I heard you have a sister who is a princess. May I ask her name?
My elder sister's name is Mu Da Piao.
Well, in that case, the heir's name sounds a bit better.
My thanks for your compliment, fourth miss.
It seems the King of Zhenbei's naming skills are quite underwhelming. I hope that you will give our future son a much more elegant name.
Miss Jiang, my mistress, invites you upstairs for a cup of tea.
Unmerited favors always hide an ulterior motive.
It's no matter. Let's go up and have a look.
This way, please.
Her father dotes on her the most.
My father treats me very well.
Miss Jiang probably doesn't know yet, but my daughter's surname is Miu.
Miss, could this be the prince's secret mistress?
The child's features do indeed resemble the prince.
A few days ago, when I heard about the prince's upcoming marriage to you, Miss Jiang, I haven't had a single night of peaceful sleep. I have been with him for 3 years. I know I am of humble status and never dared to ask for recognition. I only hoped our love would last. He said that after you are married into the family, he would bring me into the manor. He promised never to neglect the two of us.
You asked to see me. Surely you have an objective.
What objective could I have? Hearing that he is about to wed, I felt uneasy and filled with trepidation, fearing that you wouldn't tolerate us. But seeing you today, my heart is finally at ease. One look at you, miss, and I can tell you are truly magnanimous.
You? How can you be so sycophantic? Anyone else, facing their fiancé's mistress, any legitimate daughter, could they ever be happy? And you call me magnanimous? Why don't you try being generous?
Miss, please don't blame me for my boldness. He is young and handsome, and treats me with such tenderness. He is my whole world. I simply cannot bear to see him troubled. If you are displeased, miss, you may strike or berate me as you wish. I only ask that you hold no grudge against him.
Strike and berate you, you say? As you wish. Strike her. Your surname is Mu. As far as I know, the consort's surname is Shao. A daughter of the Shao family doesn't carry his name, but is surnamed Mu instead. To go as far as changing her surname, Princess, you and the consort must have divorced. Miss, what do you mean by that? Looking at you, Princess, you seem travel-worn and weary. You likely haven't returned to the prince's manor yet. The princess consort probably doesn't know about the divorce. You didn't dare go home.
Impressive. How did you see through this princess's true identity?
As far as I know, the heir is not the kind of man to indulge in such base pleasures. Before the wedding, he would never do anything so damaging to his reputation. Even if he truly did such a thing, with his meticulous nature, he'd never leave a mother and child to intercept his fiancé and demand status.
Miss Jiang is quite a match for that fox. In my family, they are truly two of a kind.
You already have a child. How could you be so reckless? Returning to the capital alone with a child. You should have at least brought an escort. Fourth Miss.
Your Highness.
Uncle.
His Highness, who usually shows favor to no one, is surprisingly protective of his fiancée.
You returned to the capital so suddenly. What is really going on?
I didn't believe mother's words before. With concubine Han whispering in his ear, he insisted that my father let me marry Xiaomo. Xiaomo looked ordinary, from an unremarkable family, and had no real talent. The only thing I cared about was that he treated me well, but I never expected. Being good to you only holds true as long as he still loves you. Once a man's heart wanders, everything else counts for nothing.
Then the consort, did he treat you poorly later on?
Later, I gave birth to Yuaner. My in-laws were disappointed she was a girl. Xiaomo didn't say anything at the time, but little did I know, he would suddenly bring home a heavily pregnant woman. She was about to give birth. Xiaomo claimed he had too much to drink at the manor and mistook the maid, Hihua, for me, accidentally getting her pregnant. The physician said it was certain to be a boy. Xiaomo said he couldn't just ignore it. To have no heir is the greatest of all unfilial sins. He said he couldn't fail the ancestors of the Shao family.
You are a commandery princess of noble status. The consort should have given you a proper explanation.
He said that once Hehua gave birth, if I were still worried, we could keep the child and discard the mother. He even said that if I were to have a son in the future, he would send Hehua's child away too. It would never interfere with my own child's future.
If the princess is worried, if the princess gives birth to a son, he really has a lot of nerve to say that.
Doesn't he? He had it all calculated perfectly. Waiting until Hihua was about to give birth, he only brought her before me to beg for forgiveness. Isn't it just because he's certain that I won't have the heart to be ruthless? Must he insist on keeping this child? His whole family is kneeling before me, begging me to calm down. They want to wait until Hehua gives birth before discussing anything else. Miss Jiang, if you were to encounter such a thing, what would you do?
Your Highness, this matter is not something you should ask me.
Why? Are you so certain that Mu Erxi would never do such a thing?
You truly are a good sister.
What I mean is, I do not possess the noble status of a Junju, nor do I have, like her, a father who commands powerful armies, or a maternal grandfather who rules a whole region, or a younger brother who enjoys the emperor's favor. No matter what happens, the Junzu has behind her a strong and formidable bastion of support. I am different from her. I don't have the leverage to act as I please. If circumstances force my hand and require me to compromise, then compromise is my only choice.
I won't let that happen.
What?
I will never let you reach a point where you must compromise your dignity.
When the Junju returned to the capital, the Shao family surely wouldn't have let her go so easily.
So, what exactly did you do?
Nothing much. Are all the men in the world dead? Why would I, a Junju, ever cling to such a worthless piece of trash? I wrote the Healy agreement, but Xiaomo refused to sign it, so I severed one of his fingers and forced his thumbprint onto the paper.
It's just a finger. No big deal. And then, do go on.
They said I could leave, but since Yuanjie is a daughter of the Shao family, she had to stay. I have no idea where they got the audacity to fight me for custody of Yuanjie. I had my guards tie up Xiaomo's mother, forcing him to sign a letter of renunciation. Then I trashed the Shao house and took Yuanjie away.
The Healy agreement is signed, so Xiaomo's mother is no longer your mother-in-law. If you tied her up, so be it. It's of no great consequence. Anything else?
You didn't happen to have Xiaomo castrated, did you?
Not quite. However, I suddenly feel a bit worried. For my dear brother. I suddenly feel a bit worried. For my dear brother. Since you and mother are both in Shenjing, there is no one left in Youzhou for me to care about anymore. So, I brought Yuanjie with me to come and join you.
I heard from the servants that you took quite a lot of things from father's treasury.
Mother took a lot of money from the treasury.
It wasn't much, just a little. Some banknotes, a jade cabbage, and such. Oh, right. I also lugged over 2 crates of famous paintings and books from the corner. I brought them specifically for you. Touched?
How kind of you. By the way, sister, why were you with the fourth lady?
I pretended to be your mistress, to make her believe that Yuanjie was your daughter. I wanted to see her reaction, but she saw right through it.
I would never do such a thing. I am not a man like Xiaomo.
I know the Shizi's character well, so I immediately realized this was the Junzu's prank.
Since you two are so affectionate, could you please stop rubbing salt in my wounds?
Please, sit.
Shizi, we aren't married yet. Is it improper for me to visit so abruptly?
You will be the Shizi Fei sooner or later. This is your home. It's only natural for you to visit. No one would dare say otherwise. Fourth lady, is there something you wish to tell me?
The Shizi must have heard that I was once imprisoned and tortured at the Enchashi Sea. If, after our wedding, I am unable to bear a son, or even fail to conceive at all, what would you do? I believe you are a man of honor, which is why I must warn you of this.
My lord, something is wrong. A messenger has arrived from the mansion. My lord, disaster has struck. The consort, Xiaomo, has arrived from Youzhou. He is waiting at the mansion. At this very moment, the prince is brandishing a broadsword, threatening to strike down Master Shao. The princess consort has him pinned down in the room. Young Lady Yuan is crying uncontrollably, clinging to the princess, and won't let go. The princess had to coax Lady Yuan and take her to the garden to play. Currently, in the mansion, there is no one in charge to handle this. The princess consort requests the heir to return at once. She also mentioned that if the fourth lady is with you, she should also come and assist.
Eh?
My mother has always loved my sister-in-law, the princess, as if she were her own daughter, and Lady Yuan is the apple of our eye. As for Heihua, It was only because my brother was drunk and confused. Father gave him a severe beating for it. My brother was bedridden for 3 whole days. That is the only reason. He failed to catch up with my sister-in-law.
So you are the sister of the consort Shao Mo, Shao Yu. Had the Shao family dealt with this sooner, it never would have come to this. Master Shao and the princess have already filed for a mutual divorce. Miss Shao, what is the point of saying all this now?
This must be a maid from the prince's mansion. As expected of the high nobility, even the maids in the household possess such extraordinary grace and exceptional beauty. After causing such a massive scene, everyone is now aware that my sister-in-law, the princess, has completely broken ties with our family. In just a few short days, the Shao family has been subjected to all sorts of harassment and mistreatment. My younger brother, his enrollment spot at the academy was taken by someone else. Even my second sister's marriage fell through. Everyone is bullying me. I heard that the future crown princess is barren. The heir apparent will surely take concubines in the future. I have lived in the countryside since I was a child, catching fish in the rivers and climbing trees for bird eggs as I grew up. My mother said that a girl like me is most fertile. My mother said that a girl like me is most fertile. I came to Shenjing with my brother this time, specifically to become a concubine for the heir apparent. As long as I become his woman, no one in Yuzhou will ever dare to bully our family again.
No wonder the princess consort sent for me. The princess's consort, Shao Mo, did not come alone. He was accompanied by his sister, Shao Yu. Who would have thought that this Shao Yu would have the audacity to insist on becoming a concubine for the heir apparent of northern Zhen? I knew before that the heir apparent had many admirers, but never one so brazen and blatant. Since our engagement was announced, they've all come out of the woodwork. Could it be that these women think, if someone like me is worthy of being the crown princess, then why shouldn't they have a chance? Who says I cannot bear children?
You aren't a maidservant? You are the future crown princess.
You haven't answered my question yet.
I didn't start it. In Yuzhou, everyone is saying it.
Secondary consort Han, the prince's concubine, is originally from Yuzhou. Now that the heir apparent's influence is growing, secondary consort Han's son, yet she remains obscure. Side consort Han, what a calculating move. I didn't expect the Shizi's inner house to be so peaceful, but the prince's father's household is what I truly need to watch out for. I believe I heard Miss Xiao say earlier that she wishes to be the Shizi's concubine, but if Miss Xiao is unable to conceive, then, if you are taken in, how will you provide the Shizi with an heir?
Who says I can't bear children?
Back in Shenjing, everyone says so. Nanny, have you heard?
Yes, your servant has also heard the same.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way. Since there is nothing wrong with your health, then you should be the one to give the Shizi an heir. Can I just stay by the Shizi's side, even if only in name? I just want those who bully my family to back off a little.
No, I cannot allow the Shizi to have any form of concubine, not even one.
My father is just a country landlord, and even he has 2 concubines. For the Grand Shizi of Zhenbei, how could it be possible not to have a single consort? No woman likes her husband taking concubines, but is that something one says out loud? Brother!
Brother!
Brother, look! The future Shizi Fei is so fierce. She hasn't even married in yet, and she's already forbidding the Shizi from taking concubines.
Brother Shizi, look at how Miss Xiao is so shameless. Her brother has already divorced the Junzhu, yet she still calls her sister-in-law so affectionately. How bold of her. I am so innocent and lovely, and yet, in public, the future Shizi Fei. How can you call me shameless?
Brother, she insulted me.
Brother, she's pointing at me.
Wailing like this in someone else's manner. The Shao family's upbringing is truly appalling.
This Mu Arxi. He certainly knows how to back me up. I'll reluctantly forgive him then. He can be quite charming.
Wailing in front of the Shizi. How disgraceful. What did father teach you?
My apologies, Shizi. I didn't want to cry either, but I couldn't help it.
You say I'm not the Junju and cannot make decisions for her. Very well. If you have something to say, then say it to her face. Make yourself clear. Once Miss Shao stops her crying, only then will we invite the Junju out. It seems you're no ignorant child. You know what's at stake, and you know it well.
Your Highness, the Junju says, all ties with young Master Shao are severed. She has nothing to say, and there is no need to meet.
Did you hear that? This is the Junju's stance. You may leave now.
How heartless the Junju is. No matter how much resentment she holds, she should at least think of Yuanjie. After all, my brother is still Yuanjie's biological father. Brother.
Rujia, please, don't ignore me. I was wrong. I shouldn't have been at the manor, drinking so much wine and giving others the chance to take advantage. But no one is a saint. We all make mistakes. Who can guarantee they'll never slip up in their life? Can't you just give me a chance to make amends? Rujia, could you please come out and see me? I miss you so much. I miss you, Anne. I've missed you both for days and nights, unable to sleep a wink.
Young Master Shao, you have committed far more than just one mistake. As a married man, to engage in an illicit affair behind your wife's back, this is your first offense, and do not claim you were merely drunk. A man who is truly intoxicated is physically incapable of performing such acts. You were simply using wine to embolden your desires. Once you learned of her pregnancy, you did not immediately confess the truth to the princess. Instead, you chose deception, keeping her as a mistress in secret. This is your second offense. As for the third offense, you are emotionally manipulating the princess into accepting your unborn, illegitimate eldest son. You call it a plea for mercy, but it is actually coercion.
But now, my family has already sent Heihua away. Even the child she carries, we no longer want it either. Princess, why is the princess still not satisfied?
Your handling of Heihua is only due to the princess's firm stance. Your forced compromises and concessions are not worth mentioning at all. Had the princess chosen to endure this, you would surely have pushed for even more. The princess says,
The fourth miss spoke well.
Rujia.
Young Master Shao, stay where you are. The princess has declared, should young Master Shao take one step closer, one finger shall be severed. 2 steps closer, and 2 fingers shall be severed.
In this life, it is I, Mo, who has failed the princess. From now on, I shall never appear before you again in the presence of the princess.
Brother.
Princess, get out of here now. Back when I was at the Shao residence, I already couldn't stand the sight of you, acting like a fool and playing innocent every single day. If it weren't for the fact that you were the princess's sister-in-law, I would have dealt with you long ago. Go back to the countryside and play in the dirt. Brother.
Well done. Reward this girl.
Thank you, Your Highness. Sai Consort Han clearly said that the Shizi likes outspoken and straightforward girls. Since the future Shizi Fei is barren, she said that nobles like him, who are used to the endless schemes and intrigues of great mansions, would find a country-bred, innocent and naive girl like me most intriguing. Lies! It was all a lie. He was married to me for 3 years. How could he not know my temperament? He must have finally tasted the consequences of offending the prince's mansion. Now he begs for mercy for the Shao family, expecting me to care for our past marriage.
Just as the princess said, this Shao Mo is quite mediocre in looks. That's why I say, even an ugly man can be a faithless womanizer. One might as well find a handsome husband. At least he'd be easier on lungs.
Our Shizi, for instance, is indeed dashing and handsome.
Indeed, hearing the fourth lady's words is more enlightening than 10 years of study.
As for today's matters, thank you for managing everything so well.
After all, you will be the Shizi Fei of this mansion, its future mistress. It's good to start taking charge now, with such a brilliant lady of the house. My dear brother, you've truly struck gold.
You flatter me, Princess. It is I who have struck a lucky bargain.
The praise from your eldest sister is indeed well deserved. Fourth lady, it is getting late. Let me escort you back.
Go ahead.
After you.
Shizi, do you have something to say?
About the question you asked me before, I have the answer now.
Which question?
If you are unable to conceive in the future, what would I do? I have been doing some research at the Imperial Academy of Medicine lately. If a husband and wife are both in good health, they should be able to have children. As for whether it's a boy or a girl, though there are many theories, it mostly depends on luck. I have thought about it. Then we will. We will just keep trying until a son is born.
Do you take me for a breeding sow?
Then, I gradually realized the question you asked me was actually about more than just the matter of heirs. What you truly care about is whether your husband, when faced with choices and under great pressure, will continue to stand firmly by your side. If we cannot have a son, we can adopt one from the clan or recruit a son-in-law for our daughter. There are many ways to handle it. If my elders are concerned and try to grant me a concubine, even if she is bestowed by His Majesty or the Empress Dowager, I will step forward and refuse. Whether for the sake of relationships, interests, or power, none of these will ever be a reason for me to compromise. I will never let you suffer any grievance.
Shizi, I have arrived. Shizi, I am home.
Could it be that she doesn't believe what I said?
Shizi.
Are you alright, Master?
I am fine.
My lord, if you're feeling too worked up, don't try to do anything. Just sit still.
Just focus on driving.
Okay. Sit properly.
Never mind. I'll try to get some sleep. You're here. Shizi, about that. I haven't prepared a wedding gift for you.
You are the best gift I could ask for tonight.
What's this? Is that some kind of suggestive hint? Shizi, I'm scared.
Scared of what?
I had a cousin. She passed away while giving birth.
I understand your fears. Until you are ready, I will wait.
So no doing it? Not even any kissing or hugging?
My uncle gave me a small box earlier. The thing is, before using them, they need to be soaked for a few hours. It's definitely too late for that tonight. Tomorrow night, we'll get them out ahead of time. I'll let you hold me while we sleep.
So he accepted it so easily, because he has a box of things like condoms.
How should I comfort her? All right. We can still cuddle tonight.
And tomorrow night too.
Okay. We'll cuddle like this every night.
Someone's there.
There's no one here.
Look over there.
Not for innocent eyes.